Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I was having a very important conversation with somebody yesterday, which was filled with a lot of wisdom on both ends. And last night, I heard the Lord say that there would be another test that somebody was going to go through. So remember in a previous video, somebody said, I am tired of going through tests. When will God not allow me to go through tests, or when would all the tests stop? I want to just clarify something for you. Life itself is filled with tests, okay? There's different levels of tests. There's different reasonings for tests. There's a lot of times where we go through tests and we don't even know that we're in the middle of a test. So to go through life without any test, that's literally impossible, because every single day as we live, there's going to be a test throughout the day, whether we're aware or not. And the strength of a test determines on what the test is about. I'm going to give you a very quick example. You may wake up, you may have an amazing day, you may make your coffee, you spill your coffee on your shirt, and now you're frustrated because you got to change your shirt, and there's a bit of anger, there's a bit of annoyance. Are you going to allow that to ruin your day, or are you going to change your shirt and just continue with your day? Or are you going to see it from a positive perspective, meaning, okay, the 2 minutes that I had to take to find a new outfit, or the 5 minutes I had to take to find a new outfit, that may have prevented me from getting into a car accident, or that may have prevented me from bumping into someone that I did not want to see, etc., etc. The point of the test is how you respond. So in that moment, although it was very annoying, you may not have saw that as a test, right? You may have just saw it as an obstacle that you just overcame. Now you're in traffic and somebody butts you in your lane and bypasses you, and that makes you angry for a second, because you're like, man, they just crossed into my lane without putting on their indicator. I could have crashed into them. They may have even like said something out the window as you drove by to like get under your skin, and you may not see that as a test in the moment, because again, that's like everyday obstacles. That's what we consider a normal day-to-day life, not realizing that yes, that's still a test. It's impossible to walk this earth without going through tests. Okay, the whole point of all the tests that you go through throughout your lifetime is how you choose to respond to these tests. Okay, you go on vacation, you're supposed to live it up and live your life, and you go there and your hotel room's not ready and everybody else is checking in, and you're a little bit frustrated because you're tired, you had a long flight. That alone is a test, but you would not see that as a test. You may just see it as an obstacle. Your response is what determines how you pass that test. Okay, so to answer your question, like, when will we not be tested? We're going to go through tests every single day. Okay, now being a child of God and being a chosen child of God, your tests may be a little bit more intense than the average person, because Satan sees you as a threat. Remember, you are the light that is shining upon man, so they can see the glory of the Father in your life, right? So you have to understand that the tests that you go through are going to be far more intense than the average person, but it's okay, because you know why? God is covering you, and do know that as long as you are upright with God and you are keeping your heart in the right place, you will pass all these tests with ease. Okay, now why did God say somebody was being tested? Because I brought up Psalm 51 the other day, the restoration of David's heart, right? And his heart posture. And 51 is a number of restoration, okay? It's a number of recompense, right? Based on all the other videos that I've posted, God is letting you know that yes, there will be a restoration in your life, but understand that the test that is currently going on in your life right now is the enemy wants you to be so angry, so annoyed at the people that have implemented afflictions in your life. Now, a lot of people are like, why do these people keep trying to attack children of God, although they know that they're not more powerful than God, although they know that their witchcraft will never work? And here is why. Because remember something, fearing God is the beginning of wisdom, and they don't fear God, which means what? They don't have any wisdom. So the devil has his way with them. They lack a lot of wisdom, meaning they cannot see any form of prosperity in their life. There's no indication that things are going to turn around for the best pertaining to their life, because there's no connection, there's no communication, there's no relationship with God for him to show them what he has for them, the plans he has for them, because they're so caught up in their evil. They're also battling the heaviness of unforgiveness. And because this is what they're battling with, they have a very hard time seeing you prosper. But understand something as well. They know they're not more powerful than God. They know their witchcraft, their attempts, their slander is not more powerful than God. But you see, it's a psychological game that they're trying to play with you. See, just like Satan has his way with them, and because their heart was already hardened, they were already unforgiving of the things that they have gone through, it was easy for them to be tempted into wickedness. Their goal is to afflict you so much, annoy you so much, torment you so much, to the point where you end up becoming so angry with them that you don't want to forgive them. You don't want to see things from a positive perspective. It's almost like they want you to have this hate towards them, because once you have this hate towards them, that will reduce your protection. And the reason for this is because Satan wants legal right to continue to afflict you. You see, what you're going through right now is nothing compared to what you could have gone through. It's God who is blocking it. It's God who's protecting you. If they can afflict you so much, annoy you so much in hopes that you will be angry at them, you'll be bitter towards them, then you will have a lot of unforgiveness in your heart towards them. And that will also give Satan legal rights to afflict you, which will also reduce your protection. Do you see? It's psychological, because we all know it's kind of silly to attack somebody who is protected by God, who is called by God. And if your witchcraft and attacks and slander are not working, why do you keep going? And again, motive for it is that eventually Satan will have legal rights, and that's what they're trying to do. They want you to be like them. And every single day that you live life prosperous, achieving things, ambitious, and your heart, you see, the Bible says to heap coal on your enemy's head, right? Because the Bible itself is telling us that having a good heart towards our enemies and forgiving them and not doing what they're doing, that is the way to defeat them. Because you see, God already knew their psychological tactic. They know they've already been defeated pertaining to everything else, but the only way they can have a little bit of access is by psychologically manipulating you into being like them. Just like they were hurt and they allowed the hurt to harden their heart and to turn them against God, they're trying to get you to harden your heart so much because of what they're doing to you that eventually Satan will have legal rights. It's all manipulative tactic, okay? So that is a test. And the goal right now is for you to understand what is going on, to always use wisdom when you are going through these things, because wisdom, again, the Bible says in Proverbs, wisdom will save you. See, when you're going through something, you're like, man, God, this is too intense. Why does my own brother do this? Why does my own sister have to do this to me? Why does my own mother have to do this to me? Why did my own friend have to do this to me? It hurts so much more when it's someone that is close to you. And that is why Satan uses them. Because if it's someone close to you, it may hurt you so much that your heart will become hardened and unforgiving towards them. And then he can have legal entry. It's a lot harder to heal and forgive instantly when it's someone that is so close to you that you did not expect to do this to you. It will sting a lot longer, whereas if it was a stranger, right? When you have wisdom and understanding, you will understand what is going on. And again, wisdom will save you, because that will prevent you from hardening your heart, which will keep the protection you have firm, and Satan will have no way to enter and attack you, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.